government has been trying to wedge Labor on national security right from the beginning. And so they've been hairy-chested and talking tough on controlling terrorists and Islamic extremists and anybody that any scary monster stories that the government can come up with, and then almost defying Labor to disagree with them, with the intention of saying Labor is soft on terrorism. That's been their strategy all along. Labor's been a wake-up to that argument and has said, well, we can't afford to be wedged on this, so we have to be bipartisan about it. I'm critical of Labor over this because I think they have let through some very bad legislation. They should have arced up over the infringements on free speech and the media, for example. I'm critical of Labor for rolling over, but I am also somewhat sympathetic to them in that the government has been trying to get catch Labor out, if you like, as being soft on national security.
So are you suggesting then that given that you think that the government is using this issue to wedge Labor, that their concerns about national security aren't necessarily genuine?
Yeah, no, I don't think they are. I think they had plenty of power in existing legislation without all these additional powers to deal with the terrorist threat. And the citizenship is just an extension of that. They are looking for more angles where they can look hairy-chested. It's playing well in the polls. I mean, it's lifted the government's standing in the polls, all this national security stuff. That's what's turned it around. So they're still playing that card, and citizenship is the latest example. I have actually less concerns about this citizenship debate than I had about some of the free speech and media freedom issues that have been dealt with previously. But it's part of the same process.
There's 44 backbenchers who want the government to go further on citizenship laws. They want to be able to strip citizenship from sole citizens. It's obviously popular in the electorate. Why do you think these harsh laws are popular with the public?
There is a view that terrorists are really, really bad, and that therefore pretty much anything is justified in dealing with them. We do, and you know, you can understand where that's coming from. The ISIS organisation, or whatever you want to call it, is obnoxious. They kill people, cut off their heads, they rape women, they sell women as sex slaves. They're just appalling. And there is a reaction to that says, well, whatever we have to do to deal with them can be justified. The point, of course, is that they're doing all that in Iraq and Syria. They're not doing that in Australia, and we don't really make any difference in dealing with that group, that organisation, by infringing our rights here in Australia. But that next step, that point, joining the dots, is not made by everybody. A lot of people just say, well, we should be tough. Doesn't matter where we're tough, how we're tough, let's just be tough.
And you think the government is overblowing the threat of ISIS in Australia?
Oh, absolutely. The risk that ISIS will cause harm to a significant number of Australians is negligible. There's far more danger of getting hit by lightning than there is of being blown up by a terrorist. But having said that, it's not zero. So, you know, we do need to be mindful of the fact that there are some poor, silly individuals who think that somehow or other they will achieve glory by inflicting harm on Australians. Our security agencies need to be onto that, and that includes monitoring social welfare and arresting them and searching their places and all that sort of stuff. My argument is that they had plenty of power to do all that before the national security legislation came in. They still have they have more power now, and you know, they are dealing with that. But we need to maintain a sense of proportion.